Okay, that's good enough for me. So, it was kinda complicated to explain earlier, but basically what I came up with in my realization of life. So basically, you have a schedule, and this schedule tells you what you need to do, and this is the important word, what you need to do throughout the day, right? But you don't cover your entire day minute by minute or even hour by hour. You just say, at least I right now just say the period, morning, afternoon, night, and the stuff I need to do in this period, right? So it's 7 to 12, 12 to 3, 3 to it's 7 to 12, 12 to 19, and 19 to 22. That's the separation that I did for each period, right? So then you put the tasks you need to do inside of these periods. So you start doing them, and when you finish them, you will realize something that you haven't scheduled for everything, right? So, like right now, I finished almost all my tasks. I just have one more for the afternoon, and right now still is 1 p.m. right? So I have one task scheduled that I'm going to do right now, and I have one task for 2 p.m. That I need to go somewhere, right? Is a side quest. Is a side quest for my main quest. So when I finish this, I'm gonna have until 19 without nothing to do, and that's the free time, right? So your free time is when you are free from your schedule. Basically, you don't have nothing scheduled, so you don't need to do nothing. So you have your free time or spare time, where you can spare doing things. So, as of right now, there are 5 types of things: entertainment, learning, tasks, and crafting, and wasting time. Wasting time is not a thing in itself, but is the misused of the time in general. So you are wasting. You are not using your spare time properly, so you are wasting. Let's start with entertainment. Entertainment is watching TV, watching YouTube, playing games, sleeping can be, if you are doing it in your spare time. So watching YouTube is entertaining. Playing games is having fun. What else? doing something, sleeping is resting. So basically, everything that you are doing for the sake of doing. Like, oh, I'm on my free time and I'm feeling a bit tired, so I'm gonna rest for 1 hour. Okay, it's resting, but it's entertainment. So, entertainment is the first one. Yep, still recording. Entertainment is the first one. So the second one I call tasks. That is basically stuffs similar to what you do on your routine, but it's out of the routine. So if I need to clear something, like my I forgot the name of that shit. Where you put your clothes on, right? Where you put your clothes on. I forgot the name. Locker room? No, this is for work. Anyways, you need to like organize your clothes, let's say. But that's not routine. You don't do that every day. So it's a task that you need to do. Oh, I need to fix something that is broken. That can be a task. Oh, you need to fix this. Or you need to clean something, like, oh, this thing is dirty, I need to clean, but it's not routine. I don't clean this every day, so it's a task, right? So tasks are kinda they are things that you need to do, but it's more like, I want to do this. You don't need to do, but you want to do, but it counts as if you need to do. It's like a routine out of the schedule. It's like schedule things out of the routine, right? So, right. So entertainment and tasks. The other one is learning, and learning gives you experience with something. You gain skills. You learn something new. And learning can be anything. Can be reading a book for the sake of reading a book. It's entertainment. But if you're reading a book to learn something, like if the book teaches something and you want to learn what it's teaching, instead of just reading a story or something, that's learning. If you're learning how to create a website, learning. If you're learning a new code language, that's learning. Alright? So learning is everything that will give you experience on that thing and give you skills points on that thing, right? So for example, trying to cook something on your spare time, like, oh, I want to learn this recipe, so it will count as learning because you are gaining cook experience and you are learning how to do the thing, right? So then after that you have crafting, and crafting and learning go really well together, because crafting is like create something or upgrading something, right? And to create, you need to know how to create. So you have your basic set of things that you can create, right? But when you learn something, let's say you learn how to use HTML and JavaScript, so now you unlocked, you gained skills on that enough to unlock how to create a website. So now you can craft a website. You didn't before, but now you can. Or let's say statues, for example. You don't know how to do statues. You can try crafting, but as you try crafting, you are also learning how to do the thing. So if you get like a bunch of wood and go trying out crafting, you are crafting. But if you go to YouTube and watch tutorials and watch explanations or read stuff about statues and how to make them. You are learning to unlock crafting, but you can always craft without knowledge, right? Alright, so there you go. Entertainment, tasks, learning, and crafting. Now there is waste of time. And what is waste of time? Waste of time, it's more or less like an equation. Like it's math, more or less. So let's say you schedule your day and you have all the things you need to do. In between you have your spare time, right? So waste of time accounts for how you used that spare time, right? So let's say every morning, every afternoon I have 3 hours of spare time that I can use for those things that I just did. So if I use those 3 hours on entertainment, watching videos for the sake of watching them for entertainment, am I wasting time? No, you are not wasting time. It can look like you are wasting time, but you are not. You are doing entertainment. So how do I know if I'm wasting time? So there goes the equation of the wasting time. So if you have 3 hours every afternoon and you use the first 3 hours on entertainment, and the next day you use the 3 hours for entertainment, and for the entire week you use the 3 hours for entertainment, so in a week you would have 21 hours of spare time, and out of those 21 hours you used 21 hours on entertainment. So that would be waste of time. But this way of looking at it just works for entertainment. For the others is a bit different, because on entertainment you use what I could be doing. If I'm triple, almost another one, but didn't work. Anyways, so out of the 21 hours that you had of spare time, you used all of them on entertainment. But you could have been doing something else. Like I could be doing learning, I could be doing crafting, I could be doing tasks, but I'm doing entertainment. And why this only counts for entertainment? Because entertainment is for the sake of entertainment. You are not progressing. You are just putting your joy meter, like going up, making your joy meter go up. So it's just entertainment for the sake of it. But tasks, fuck, I always forget. Tasks, learning, and crafting. Those three are more or less like an investment of your time, right? So it's like you are investing your time into doing something. You are not just like entertaining yourself for the sake of entertaining yourself. No, you are doing something with a purpose, right, behind it. It can be to upgrade something, create something, learn something that will be useful for you in the future. Entertainment, on the other hand, it's useful in the moment. It's like, I'm gonna entertain myself now, when I finish, I'm finished. But with learning, you are learning something now that you will know for your future. So you're investing your time, right? Okay, so if I did, out of those 21 hours, I did 21 of entertainment, I waste my time. if I use 20 of 20 hours for entertainment and 1 hour for crafting, let's say, I'm wasting my time, because out of, let's say, by 3, like one fraction, 1/3, the amount of entertainment that you need is that you can have and not be waste of time is always a fraction of your sparing hours, right? So out of those 21 hours that I had 4 hours of entertainment, and the rest I used on the other things, So that's okay. That's not wasting our time. You are just entertaining yourself. So for entertainment alone, you need to do that. You need to balance it with other stuff, because if you do too much entertainment, it becomes waste of time, right? Because you could be doing something. Investing your time, it's like you have $21 on your hand, and each hour that passes, 1 is gone. So how are you gonna use them? You are just like look at it and see it disappearing because it's entertaining, or are you gonna take one and invest in something, so when it's gone, at least you invested the $1, right? That's a way to look at it. So because of that, we have entertainment and we have classes. So we have at the top we have spare time, and then we have entertainment and investment. Investing your time, entertain yourself, investing your time. For entertaining yourself, you can have entertainment. And inside of entertainment comes playing, watching stuff. In the case of entertaining yourself comes playing, watching videos, etc. In the case of invest your time comes learning, crafting, tasks, a lot of these other things. But for now, we are just gonna stick to those 4, right? So how do I know if I take those 21 hours and I spend all of them on learning? So okay, I had 21 hours of free time a week, and I spent all of those hours on learning. Did I waste time? So now you cannot use the same method for entertainment, because entertainment is not an investment, but learning is. So now it's not just quantity, because entertainment and entertaining yourself and the subclasses are counted by quantity. But for investment of time and your subclasses, those are counted by quality, not quantity. So if you spend 1 hour 1 hour learning, and if you spend 20 hours learning or crafting or the stuff, let's say 1 hour learning and 1 hour crafting and 20 hours learning, you could have waste time on that 1 hour crafting, but still those 20 hours learning were well used. So I think you can see what I'm getting, right? So the thing is, for crafting, and I said that crafting and learning go well together, because to craft something, you can go blind and try brutal force your way to crafting something, but the better strategy is learning how to craft the thing and then crafting, or like making a prototype, or putting the idea on paper and then checking if things work and then assembling all together. So that's crafting. but that's also learning. So before you do something you have no idea how to do, if you go to YouTube and search, or Google and search, you are learning. So if you spend 1 hour trying to craft something that you have no idea how to craft, and at the end of that hour you have basically nothing done, everything went wrong, it's not because you don't know how to do the thing, because that's obvious. You don't know how to do the thing, you are not gonna do the thing. You don't know how to do that. So that cannot be a reason, right? Because it's like the default. By default, if you don't know how to do a thing and you can't do the thing, it doesn't mean nothing. It's the default. But if you don't know how to do the thing, you know that you don't know how to do the thing, and you persist on doing the thing, then you are wasting time, right? But if you know that you don't know how to do the thing, and you first go search how to do the thing, and then you try doing the thing, that's crafting, that's learning. So for crafting, it's basically, if you go without a plan, you are wasting time. If you are breaking your head, around how to do a thing that you don't know how to do, you are wasting your time. But if you pre-plan, if you make prototypes, if you try to see if every piece works on its own, and then you try to assemble all together, you are crafting, right? That's the logic. Now, for learning it's more complicated, because the quality, like, you don't, the curve of ignorance, the less you know about something, the more you think you know. Because when you know nothing, you don't know how much you can know about it, right? It's kind of a philosophical thing, but it's also a default thing. Like rocket science, I don't know shit about rocket science, so I don't know how much, like, what is the cap that I can know, the cap of my knowledge. Thermodynamics, I don't know shit about thermodynamics, so I don't know the cap, the limit to how much I can know about that, and that's the default again. But what also happens is that because you don't know how much you can know, you don't know what is important to know and what is not, right? So for learning, there is always a theoretic and a practice. You read, you search, and then you try to do. But that doesn't count as crafting, because you are not doing the thing for the sake of doing the thing, for a craft. You are doing the thing for learn. You are doing this not because you want to do this. Like, I'm not building a website because I want to build a website. That would be crafting. You are building a website to learn how to build a website. So that's learning. That's the difference between those two. So it's the same for a game. If you are playing a game for the sake of playing the game, to have fun, you are entertaining yourself. If you are playing a game to bug test or to test the game in general, you are learning, because you are crafting, because you want to fix the bugs on the game. But to do that, you need to play. So I'm not playing for the sake of playing. The objective is not playing the game. The objective is fix the bugs. So by playing, you can fix the bugs. I'm playing the game to fix the bugs. It's always this mentality that you need to use to value things.